When we think of dehydration, we usually imagine hot summer days, sweat dripping, dry lips, and urgent thirst. But for seniors, dehydration is far more silent and far more dangerous. You might not feel thirsty, but your body could already be struggling. And by the time you feel weak, dizzy, or confused, it might be too late. Because after 60, the body's ability to hold and signal for water begins to fade. The brain doesn't alert you the way it used to. Kidneys process fluids differently. Medications may pull more water out of your system, and simple things like forgetting to drink can add up quickly. Why this is so important for seniors. Mild dehydration in younger adults might just cause fatigue, but in seniors it can trigger dangerous drops in blood pressure, confusion or disorientation, increased risk of falls, urinary tract infections, constipation, even hospitalization, and yet most older adults aren't drinking nearly enough. Not because they don't care, but because the signals are too quiet to notice. That's why this video matters. What you'll learn in this video. In the next few minutes, we'll gently walk through 7 subtle but serious signs your body is dehydrated. Why seniors often miss these signs, even if they're drinking enough. What to do if you spot these symptoms in yourself or someone you love. And how to hydrate in a safe, steady, and senior-friendly way. Because dehydration doesn't scream, it whispers. And if you listen closely, you can catch it before it becomes a crisis. So if you've ever felt off but couldn't explain it, if you're over 60 and don't drink much water, or if someone you love has shown signs of fatigue, dizziness, or confusion, this is the video that could quietly protect their life. Let's begin. Sign number 1, dry mouth, lips, or tongue, even if you're not thirsty. You might not feel thirsty, but your mouth might already be telling the truth. A dry mouth isn't just a nuisance, it's one of the earliest and most overlooked signs that your body is running low on water. Especially after 60, saliva production slows. This is natural, part of the aging process. But when the mouth feels sticky, the tongue rough or coated, or the lips begin to crack, it's often the body's first whisper. I'm drying out inside. Why seniors must pay attention. Unlike younger adults, seniors may not feel true thirst even when dangerously dehydrated. Medications like diuretics, antihistamines, or blood pressure pills can dry out the mouth. But beyond that, a persistently dry mouth could signal dehydration at a cellular level, reduced saliva leading to poor digestion, higher risk of tooth decay and gum disease, trouble swallowing or speaking, even early kidney strain. And here's the dangerous part. Many seniors think dry mouth is normal, so they ignore it. But ignoring it allows dehydration to quietly worsen. What to look for? Lips that feel tight or peel often, a tongue that looks white, cracked, or dry, a bitter or metallic taste, needing water to swallow food comfortably. Waking up with cotton mouth in the night, trouble speaking without sipping liquid. These signs may seem small, but in the aging body, small signals can carry serious weight. What to do about it? If you or a loved one notices dry mouth regularly, increase gentle hydration. Sip water slowly throughout the day. Don't chug. Avoid mouth-drying drinks like coffee, black tea, or alcohol when possible. Use a humidifier at night, especially in dry climates. Rinse mouth with water after meals or medications. Try sugar-free lozenges or xylitol gum to stimulate saliva. And most importantly, don't wait for extreme thirst. If your mouth feels dry, your whole body may already be thirsty. Your mouth isn't just how you speak or eat. It's one of your body's earliest messengers. And when it says, I'm dry, that's not a moment to ignore. That's a moment to listen, to pause, and to begin gently sipping your way back to balance. Because healing doesn't have to start with medicine. Sometimes it starts with a glass of water. Sign number 2, sudden fatigue or feeling lightheaded. When standing up, you sit for a while, then rise to get something from the kitchen, and suddenly your world tilts. Your knees feel weak, your head feels airy, you pause, hold on to something, and wait for it to pass. Many seniors chalk this up to just getting older, but in reality, this may be a classic sign of hidden dehydration. Why this happens in older adults? When your body doesn't have enough fluid, your blood volume drops. That means less blood circulating to your brain, lower blood pressure, and slower oxygen delivery. When you stand up quickly, your body struggles to adjust. This can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension. And guess what often causes or worsens that? Dehydration. Why it's dangerous. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. For seniors, sudden lightheadedness or fatigue can lead to falls, which are one of the leading causes of injury and death in older adults, head trauma or fractures, hospitalization or long term mobility loss, fear of movement, which leads to more sitting and even worse circulation. It becomes a dangerous cycle: less water, lower blood volume, weaker circulation, more fatigue, less movement, more weakness. But it can be broken gently by recognizing the signs early. What to look for: feeling dizzy when getting out of bed or a chair, needing to catch yourself or pause after standing, sudden tiredness during daily activities, vision dimming briefly when rising, feeling unusually sleepy after meals or short walks. Even if it passes quickly, this is not normal. It's your body's soft cry for water. What to do: start your day with a glass of room temperature water before standing. Add electrolytes, like a pinch of sea salt or a sugar free electrolyte tablet, if recommended by your doctor. Avoid long gaps without fluid. Sip regularly, not all at once. Rise slowly, giving your body time to adjust. Eat water rich foods like cucumbers, melons, oranges, or broths. If the dizziness is frequent or severe, talk to your doctor, as medications and heart health can also play a role. You don't need to fear your body, but you do need to listen to it. When you rise and feel faint, that's not weakness. It's wisdom whispering. Pause. Hydrate. I need your help. Because staying steady isn't just about strength, it's about supporting the body with what it needs before it falls. And sometimes the most powerful support you can give is a small glass of water taken with care. Sign number 3: confusion, irritability, or mood changes. You feel off but can't explain it, a little foggy, a little grumpy, maybe forgetful or short tempered, even when nothing has really gone wrong. These emotional shifts, especially in seniors, are often blamed on age, fatigue, or even bad days. But few people realize they're often early signs of dehydration. What happens in the brain when you're dehydrated? Your brain is made up of nearly 75% water. Even a 2% drop in hydration can affect memory focus, mood regulation, sleep wake rhythm, and your body's natural stress response. When you're low on fluids, the brain struggles to send clear signals. Neurotransmitters don't fire as they should, and blood flow to the brain may slow down, making you feel cloudy, agitated, or emotionally sensitive. Why this matters for seniors: older adults are more vulnerable to these mental changes because the thirst signal weakens with age. Many medications affect brain chemistry. Nutritional deficiencies are more common. Dehydration is often missed as the root cause. That means mild confusion, irritability, or even anxiety could simply be your body's way of saying, I need water, not medication. Common warning signs to watch for: feeling mentally slower than usual, getting frustrated easily with simple tasks, forgetting familiar words or names, suddenly snapping at others, feeling anxious or uneasy for no clear reason, trouble concentrating or making decisions. These may come on gradually or suddenly, and they're often worse in the afternoon when dehydration has quietly built up all day. What you can do: start hydrating in the morning before brain fog sets in. Keep a water bottle or herbal tea beside you. Drink before you feel off. Add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or mint to encourage sipping. Eat water-rich foods throughout the day: melon, soups, lettuce, oranges. If confusion is sudden or severe, contact a doctor immediately. And remember, if you're feeling foggy, don't just ask, what's wrong with me? Instead, ask, when did I last drink water? The mind and body are never truly separate. When your brain feels unsettled, your body may simply be trying to tell you, softly, patiently, please care for me. Please give me what I'm quietly missing. Please don't wait. Because sometimes clarity doesn't come from thinking harder, it comes from drinking gently. And peace of mind at any age begins with listening to your body's smallest whispers. Sign number 4: dark or strong smelling urine. There's one place where the body speaks clearly, but most people never check. It's not your head, it's not your heart, it's your urine. The color, smell, and frequency of your urine can reveal more about your hydration than any thirst you feel, especially in older adults. What urine can tell you about dehydration: in a well hydrated body, urine is pale yellow, mild in smell, passed easily and regularly. But when you're dehydrated, the kidneys conserve water. That makes your urine darker, deep yellow, amber, or even brownish, stronger smelling, sometimes like ammonia, less frequent or in smaller amounts. It's your body's way of saying, There's not enough water to flush out waste properly. Why this is crucial for seniors. Dehydration in older adults doesn't always come with thirst, so urine becomes one of the most reliable early signs. And when dehydration goes unnoticed, it can quietly lead to urinary tract infections, UTIs, kidney strain or damage, constipation and bloating, electrolyte imbalances. Unfortunately, many seniors ignore these clues, either from habit, embarrassment, or lack of awareness. But your body is speaking, and it's wiser to listen than to wait. What to look for: urine that is dark yellow, orange, or brown, a smell that is sharp or strong, especially in the morning, needing to urinate less often than usual, straining or discomfort when going, cloudy urine, which may signal infection. These may appear slowly over days or even weeks, but they are gentle alerts that your system needs more fluid. What you can do: check your urine daily. A quick glance can reveal a lot. Aim for pale, straw colored urine throughout the day. Increase water and herbal tea intake, especially in warm weather. So, add soups, cucumbers, and citrus to your diet to boost hydration through food. Avoid over relying on sugary drinks, coffee, or black tea for hydration. Um, and if you see blood in the urine, pain, or very dark color, see a doctor right away. You don't need tests or machines to understand your body. Sometimes a simple check during your daily routine can tell you you're doing well, or you need a little more care today. So don't be afraid to notice. Don't be afraid to check, because awareness is the beginning of wisdom. And wisdom at any age begins in the smallest of places, even in a quiet trip to the bathroom. Sign number 5: constipation or hard, infrequent stools. It's a topic many shy away from, but for seniors, it's one of the most common signs the body is quietly dehydrated. If you find yourself going to the bathroom less often, struggling with hard stools, or feeling bloated and uncomfortable after meals, your colon may be telling you something important. There's not enough water. How dehydration affects your digestive system. Your colon's job is to absorb water from digested food, but when the body is low on fluids, it begins to pull extra water from your stool, making it harder, drier, and more difficult to pass. This can lead to infrequent bowel movements, pain or straining during elimination, a heavy, sluggish feeling in the belly, and even hemorrhoids or small tears, fissures. For many seniors, this becomes a chronic issue, but it doesn't have to be. Why seniors are especially at risk. Several factors make constipation more common after 60. Decreased thirst leads to lower fluid intake, slower metabolism and digestion, medications like iron, calcium, and painkillers, less physical movement, especially after retirement or illness, diet low in fiber and water-rich foods. But often the root of the issue is simply this: the colon is dehydrated. What to watch for: going fewer than 3 times per week, hard, lumpy, or painful stools, bloating or belly discomfort, a sense of incomplete elimination, straining during bowel movements. Many seniors quietly live with these symptoms, thinking they're normal. But constipation is not just a part of aging, it's a sign that something needs gentle attention. What to do: drink 6 to 8 cups of water daily, spaced throughout the day. Start your morning with a warm glass of lemon water to stimulate digestion. Add hydrating foods like papaya, kiwi, oatmeal, and soups. Consider natural fiber sources like chia seeds, flaxseed, or prunes. Try gentle movement after meals, like slow walking to aid gut motility. And if constipation persists, it's important to consult a doctor, especially before relying on over-the-counter laxatives long term. Your digestion is not just about food, it's about flow, in every sense. When your system slows down, when elimination becomes difficult, it's not just discomfort, it's a quiet message. Please hydrate me. Please keep things moving. Because health after 60 isn't about doing more, it's about listening better, even to your gut. Sign number 6: rapid heartbeat or feeling heart flutters. You're sitting quietly, not exerting yourself, and suddenly your heart starts to race. It feels like it's skipping a beat, fluttering, or pounding harder than usual, even though you haven't done anything strenuous. This can be frightening, and while there are many potential causes, dehydration is one of the most overlooked. What's really happening in the heart? When you're dehydrated, the amount of fluid in your bloodstream decreases. That means your heart has to work harder and faster to keep blood flowing where it's needed. This extra effort may cause a racing heartbeat, tachycardia, palpitations or fluttering sensations, mild chest tightness, shortness of breath after standing or walking. In seniors, these symptoms are sometimes mistaken for heart disease, but in reality, they could simply be your heart's way of saying, I'm working overtime because I don't have enough fluid to work with. Why seniors are more susceptible. Older adults often have weaker thirst cues. Many are on diuretics or blood pressure medications. Electrolytes may be out of balance due to low fluid intake. Underlying heart conditions can make even mild dehydration dangerous. And when the heart is stressed, even slightly, you may feel it before any other system shows signs. What to watch for? Heart beating faster than normal while resting, a feeling of fluttering or irregular rhythm, mild chest discomfort not related to exertion, getting winded easily during simple tasks, feeling off in your chest, even without pain. If these symptoms come on suddenly or feel severe, seek medical attention. But if they appear alongside other signs of dehydration, dry mouth, dark urine, fatigue, it may be a gentle warning that your heart is thirsty too. What you can do: sip water slowly, especially in the morning and before after light activity. Avoid sudden, large gulps, which may trigger a vagal response in sensitive hearts. Try electrolyte drinks without added sugar or caffeine. Avoid becoming overheated or overexerted without hydrating. Keep track of your fluid intake, even if you don't feel thirsty. Hydration supports blood pressure, pulse stability, and oxygen flow, all essential for a calm, steady heart. Your heart is a loyal servant. It's been with you through every decade, every joy, every challenge. But like any strong engine, it still needs fuel. And in this case, the fuel isn't strength, it's hydration. So the next time your chest feels uneasy, pause, breathe, sip slowly, and ask your heart softly, do you need water? Because love begins with care, and care begins with listening, even to the quietest thump inside your chest. Sign number 7, less sweat or tears than usual. You go for a walk, but barely sweat, even on a warm day. You feel emotional, but the tears don't come. You wipe your eyes and notice they feel dry, scratchy, or tired. This may not seem like dehydration, but in truth, the body's ability to produce moisture in the form of sweat, tears, or even saliva depends heavily on proper hydration. Why this happens: your body uses water to cool you through sweating, protect your eyes and vision with tears, moisten your nose and lungs for easier breathing, maintain skin elasticity and healing. When you're dehydrated, your body starts to ration water, and it often starts by reducing what's considered non essential, like sweat and tears. So if you notice you're not sweating when you usually would, or your eyes seem drier than normal, that may be your body quietly saying, we're running low, we're trying to conserve. Why it matters for seniors. As we age, our skin holds less water, sweat glands become less active, eye lubrication decreases, tear ducts may not function as well. Combine that with dehydration, and you get dry, itchy, or irritated eyes, overheating without warning, difficulty crying or expressing emotion fully, dry nose, throat, or cough. This isn't just uncomfortable, it increases the risk of eye infections, heat stroke, difficulty breathing during sleep, skin breakdown, or rashes. What to look for: no sweat after physical activity or heat exposure, feeling warm but skin remains dry, eyes that burn, sting, or feel gritty, crying without producing actual tears, needing eye drops more often, nosebleeds or dry nasal passages. These may seem like small inconveniences, but they often come before more serious signs appear. What you can do: increase gentle hydration daily, even if you're not thirsty. Use room humidifiers in dry climates or winter months. Eat water-rich foods like oranges, celery, and soups. Blink often when reading or using screens. Keep a water bottle nearby as a visual cue. And if you notice ongoing dryness despite good hydration, check in with your doctor, as thyroid or medication effects can also play a role. Tears aren't just emotion. Sweat isn't just temperature. They're signs that your body is well supplied, well supported, and well listened to. So if your body is no longer weeping or perspiring like it used to, don't ignore it. Instead, let that dryness remind you, you deserve replenishment. You deserve care. Because hydration isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about keeping your body soft, your heart light, and your days flowing gently and fully. After 60, the body begins to change, but not all changes are signs of decline. Some are messages, quiet reminders that we must care for ourselves more gently, more intentionally. And dehydration, it doesn't always knock loudly. Sometimes it arrives as a dry mouth, a dizzy step, a restless mood, a skipped heartbeat, a day with no tears. But each of these small signs is your body's way of whispering, please don't forget me. Please slow down and refill what I've given so freely for so many years. You don't need to force yourself. You don't need gallons. You simply need a gentle rhythm, small sips spread throughout the day, a cup when you wake up, a pause for water between meals, a few hydrating foods added with love. This isn't about fear, it's about prevention. It's about protecting your brain, your heart, your kidneys, and your clarity with something as simple as a glass of water. A quiet invitation. If you've noticed even one of these seven signs, let this be your invitation to listen, not with alarm, not with guilt, but with grace. Your body is not failing you, it's asking for support, and you are still fully capable of giving it. Every glass you drink now is a thank you, a soft promise, a daily act of love for the only body you'll ever have. If this video helped you, please like the video. It helps others find this message sooner. Share it with someone you care about, because hydration isn't just personal, it's communal. And don't forget to subscribe to True Senior Wisdom for more healing habits, elder health guidance, and gentle reminders that you still matter. Because longevity isn't just about medicine, it's about listening to the body and answering it with kindness. And it all begins with a single mindful sip.